All right, so we just copped this. I'm gonna explain everything in a little bit. I'll probably do it at the main menu. We're gonna go ahead and open up this package and I'll show you guys what I got. Package open and let's see what we got. So we have a DualShock 4 USB wireless adapter, and if you don't know what this is for, basically the rumor out there is not even really a rumor, it's basically been tested and proven by now, but if you use one of these wireless adapters for your controller, like a PlayStation 4 controller, you can get a lot faster response times when you use, say, a PlayStation controller on your PC, so when you're doing controller on PC with Fortnite. And the crazy thing about this is, like, it even blows my mind, because you would think that a wired controller going straight to the USB port on your PC would be much faster than using a wireless adapter. But for some reason, the wireless adapter has been proven to be much faster when it comes to input lag and input response time. So you get less input lag by using the wireless adapter than if you're using a cord plugged straight into your DualShock 4 and then the other end into your PC. And I'll go ahead and show you guys an example of that from another video where it was tested. But we're going to go ahead and try this out for ourselves and see if it really does work. And if it does, I'll drop a link down in the description below. So like I said, I'll drop the Amazon link. And by the way, it will be an affiliate link. So if you do decide to purchase it, you might as well go ahead and purchase it straight through that link, because I will get a small commission from it. And it does support the channel. So if you're going to buy it anyways, you might as well help out your boy. But we're going to go ahead and test this out, and I'll let you guys know what's the difference. Also, another quick thing is that this is actually the Japanese version, but it works perfectly with those in America as well. But it is the Japanese version. I'm not sure if they really make an American version. You can see all the Japanese letters there. So I don't know if they make an actual American adapter that doesn't come from Japan, that's not really originally a Japan product. So that is interesting to me. And also, they do have cheaper ones that are available. I'll go ahead and link that in the description below as well. But I just wanted to go ahead and go with the PlayStation one, the legit one, just to make sure like we're getting the least amount of input lag as possible, because it's components for the adapter that are being made by the same company. So ideally, if everything is going to work perfectly, it's going to be ones that are the same brands with each other. So you'll have a PlayStation controller and the PlayStation version adapter. So if we are going to get good results, I would assume that these are going to be the best, because they basically pair well with each other considering that they're the same brand. So that's what I'm hoping with. This one actually costed like $50, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and test this out. I'll be right back. All right, so now to show you guys how to set this up. This was actually super simple, and I was surprised at how easy it was. We have the adapter plugged into the PC, but basically what you want to do, you want to take the adapter, plug it into the USB slot, and then there's a tiny button right where it plugs in. So you plug it in, and then to start pairing it with your controller, you just press it down a little bit harder. Don't be worried about breaking it. There's like a small button, and you'll feel the click of it when it starts being pressed. And then this button will start blinking much more faster than it is now, and that's when you know it's ready to pair. So once the adapter starts blinking as it's plugged into your PC, all you have to do with the controller is hold the PlayStation button down and hold the share button down at the same time, and then look at the light bar to see if it either blinks or holds color, and that's usually when you know that it's connected. And it's basically as simple as that. All you have to do is press the adapter down until it starts blinking, press these two buttons, the PlayStation button and the share button, and then once you see that color on the PlayStation controller, that's usually when you know it's connected. So we're going to jump into the game and see if it actually does benefit my play style and the way I play, and see if it's worth the money. So I'll let you guys know. We're going to jump into it. Let's get it. All right, so it's recording right now. I am noticing, all right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm noticing some issues right now, and it's usually when there's something blocking my PlayStation controller. As of right now, this thing it's working on and off. If I lower it down below the desk, I seem to have more issues with the button not pressing or it not working. Let's see here. Right now, we're having some major issues with this. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna jump into a game and see if this gets adapted. We'll try creative. We'll try creative out. See, I'm pressing triangle right now. We're not getting any. You know what? It could actually be the devices interfering with it currently. I have a lot of devices in my room. I have 2 Amazon Alexa Echo Dots. I have 16 Nanoleaf tablets on the wall. I have, you know, a PC, a PlayStation, 3 monitors, a lamp, a fan. I'm trying to think of different things that could interfere with it. I have a router. I have an APS battery backup. Okay, right now it's working super well. It's doing it right when I press it. We'll do a little box fight PvP. Let's see here. I'm gonna mute everybody, that way they don't have to hear me. I think they'll still be able to hear me, but I think this is... Wait, I can just go to a party channel, can't I? Or no, I can't. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Right now, we had some trouble with the main menu, but it's feeling pretty clean right now. I guess we started late, dang. We'll just wait till after this round and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're having some issues with the pause menu. I don't know if it's just the menu we're having trouble with, or if it will be the game as well. So far, yeah, we've got a lot of issues with the menu. It won't go up or down. This could be a fail, guys, but, you know, that's what the video's for. We're testing this. We're making sure it works well. Right now, we're having a lot of trouble with the menu. The up button is not working currently. I can't go up. It has to be a signal issue. When I raise it up, it's definitely a signal issue because I have my hands in the air right now, right where it's aiming at the adapter, and it's working perfectly. Let's see if I can raise my chair up just a little bit to where the controller is more level with the adapter. Okay, we're definitely seeing improvement now. There's not... So far, we got some problems, though. Definitely. Alright, we're gonna see if this is a major issue or not. I have an idea of what my conclusion is gonna be here. I think it's gonna all come down to your signal, because right now this is very bad. This is very bad. Yeah, this is not good, guys. Too much input delay currently. Way too much. This is... Nope. Yeah, this is not working, guys. This is an instant return. I think that's all we need to do to draw conclusions. We can't even move buttons in the main menu here. This is definitely going to be a return. Yeah, we're still having issues. I can't do anything with the main menu. So in conclusion, I know exactly what the issue is here. When I raise my hands in the air where the controller's close to the adapter, it works perfectly. We'd have no issues with input lag. But once I lower it to where it's, you know, the table is kind of overarching over the controller, you have the table covering the controller a little bit since I'm bending down in this chair, I think it's blocking the signal to the adapter. And where it's all wireless, that's the issue here. It's blocking the signal. So unless you're in a position where you're close to the adapter and you have a clear pathway from your controller to the adapter, I think it will work perfectly. But right now we're having way too many problems with the signal reaching, and I think we just have too many interferences going on right now for this to work the way it should work. I feel like this is a good product if you have all of these conditions perfect. But otherwise, when you have a lot of things in your room and a lot of things that will interfere with the connection, I don't think it's going to be that efficient or effective. And I think using a simple controller wire is a much better option. It's unplayable right now for me to be able to do it like this. So I'm going to switch back to the controller wire. In conclusion, this has been a bust for us, unfortunately. I feel like under better conditions, though, where you have... And that's another thing to note as well. My PC tower is on top of the desk. So you have a barrier between the PC tower and my controller, with it being this desk, and you have a monitor as well. But I know a lot of people use PC towers that are below the desk and they sit by their feet. So that would work out perfectly, I think, if you were super close to the adapter on the PC and your PC is in the floor where usually you lean over with your controller and it's near the floor. I think that would work perfectly. But with my current setup right now in my situation, I don't think it's for me personally. And I will say, I'm not saying this product is bad. I'm simply saying my situation itself doesn't work well with this product given my setup. I think if you have a PC tower in the floor instead of on the desk, it's going to work much better because there's not many barriers between that distance. But if you're like me and you have a PC on top of the desk and the adapter's way up in the air and you have many potential interferences and barriers between that connection, you're probably going to have much more issues. I actually don't even know if I'm going to upload this video considering that it was such a failure with the test and everything. But if I do upload it, let me know what you guys thought about it. I kind of wanted to do a different video like this. Unfortunately, it didn't work out well like we thought it would, but it was still pretty fun to do, and it was fun to look forward to it in the mail to test this out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated, and have a good day.